I was walking home. It was late night, and not many people were around, leaving us too. At first, I didn't realize that I was being followed, but then I noticed some footsteps. I thought it might be a passerby, or in worst case, a robber. My building was near. I didn't run, but I wasn't either walking. A noise came from behind which said stop. I looked behind, but there was no one. As I began to turn back straight, I saw an axe coming towards me and bended as quickly as I could. I looked up and there was no one around. I got up, started walking, well actually running, without looking here and there, and hence I slipped. I had banged head on head with the ground, lost a teeth instantly, was bleeding, but then I saw something which made all the blood in my body freeze. I got up, started running as fast as I could.
You can't.
I stopped immediately where I was and started screaming for help.
I can help you.
The voice came from right behind me and I didn't have the dare to turn back, but I did, and as I did, I realized that it was a dream. But now I had to walk the same road to my house. I just couldn't convince myself to walk the distance. So I sat on the station for some time. I remembered everything about the dream, leaving the thing I saw when I got up. It was just out of my head. I saw a poor kid wearing my school uniform sitting on a public chair, writing something. I went close to him to see what he was writing, and it turned out to be a diary.
Do you remember?
I turned back. There was no one behind me, and getting my head straight, there was no one in front of me either. I was standing there confused about what to do. I almost had figured out what was all this about. I heard a girl crying. I said, "I'm sorry. I tried." But then something replied,
Not enough.
Suddenly my eyes opened up. I was fallen on the ground. One of my teeth was broken. I was bleeding. I got up, walked to my apartment. I opened my door. There was a diary on my dining table, which I didn't expect it to be there. I picked it up. It reminded me of old days. There was a girl in my school I used to share my diary with. She had such a beautiful life until the day her father stopped working. It was a family of 7. He had to take care of all of them. And one day she wrote in her diary that she feels her parents will sell her so that they could get some money. The next day she didn't come to school. I showed my parents this, but they tried to keep me off of this matter. I thought there was nothing for me to left to read in this diary. So I closed the diary, but when I closed it, something from behind said,
Don't stop.
I turned to the next page. It was her journey after being sold to a human trafficking world. She was daily being tortured by rich men. It was a very creepy experience reading it, but I couldn't stop. Once she fell hopes in one of the riches and got a bit friendly with him. This resulted in her being attacked by an axe on the face. She somehow survived, ran away. She couldn't see properly as one of her eyeballs had busted, and hence she couldn't see an incoming car which banged her, killing her. The car driver didn't try to help her. Instead, he buried the body nearby and kept the car in his friend's garage and then took a train home. The man made it to home, but couldn't make it to peace, as right now behind him someone was standing, eagerly waiting to take the one revenge which just now became two.